Warning, docks from Boston to Miami to Houston shut down.
This is going down in history, what we're doing here.
After tens of thousands of workers went on strike at midnight, affecting the docks that take in half of U.S. imports.
We plan on being here 24/7 until we finalize, get a good contract from the shippers.
Those ports handle products Americans use throughout their daily lives, from groceries to electronics, cars, and hospital supplies.
We're deeply concerned about the impact that a strike could have on our supply chains, especially when it comes to critical goods like medical supplies and others.
This comes after a 6-year contract between ports, shippers, and the international longshoremen expired. The group representing ports and shippers saying the workers' union has repeatedly refused to come to the table to bargain on a new contract. It all comes down to automation and increased wages, the union seeking to restrict how much of these ports can be run by automated cranes, gates, and trucks. Workers hoping for pay increases larger than the 32% hike West Coast workers got.
Nothing's going to move without us. We're going to keep this thing going every day, in and out.
A shutdown could cost the U.S. economy up to $4.5 billion per day. Retailers like Walmart and Home Depot could be caught in the middle. Electronics giant Samsung, also a major importer. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce calling on President Biden to block the strike, but the White House telling NBC News he isn't currently planning to use that power. So it's a strike 7 hours old now. Last night, the shipping consortium, the Shipping Alliance, did offer a 50% pay raise to the dock workers, did offer some increased benefits in retirement, but that was rejected. And so here we go. After midnight, no word yet on a next offer. Guys?
Okay, you say we're in our 7th hour here. How long before people start feeling the effects of this strike, Christine?
You know, a few days, that's something the economy could absorb, but the longer it goes, the harder it is not to notice maybe higher prices. Already, freight costs are going up, so that means those prices eventually get passed on to consumers. I will say, though, that retailers saw this coming. This has been an impasse that's been going on for months, so a lot of the big retailers tell us they have been front-loading their holiday shopping needs, so they've got warehouses full of stuff because they were worried there would be a port stoppage, so hopefully it wouldn't disrupt the holiday shopping season, guys.
All right, Christine Romans for us there in Bayonne. Christine, thank you.
All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well, that have taught us his truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace salutations to you, hopeful elect out there scattered to the four corners of the earth, pushing the ministry and the prophecies, the true ministry and prophecies of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, and truth and sincerity. This is Brother Lawyer with GMS Wisconsin. Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, I can edify somebody. So you saw the video in the beginning of this lesson. It's pretty much something that's taking place in the East Coast right now. You know, Port Authority workers, dock workers on the East Coast that deal with import and export going on strike. Okay. You know, due to the fact that, like it said in the video, there are two major components, two major reasons as to why they're going on strike. Okay. The pretty much the automated technology, which will represent AI, you know, a lot of workers being replaced with technology like robots, stuff like that. Okay, because you got a lot of owners of those companies, a lot of owners of those companies, those ports and stuff that live overseas. Okay, that are where a lot of their money is being exported out of the country. You know, and a lot of those workers have lost their jobs. So I believe there are over 80, like they said, over 85,000 union workers that have went on strikes. You got to understand something. With every day, like they said, everybody's going on strike. They're losing almost $5 billion a day. Okay, which could cause major issues in Babylon the Great America. Okay. All right. And then the second issue is basically pay. You know, the Port Authority workers on the on the West Coast, okay, they settled for a deal. I believe they got like a 32% raise. You know, so if they were making $40 an hour. Let's say, what would 30% of $40 be? That'd probably be about a $13, $14 raise. So they probably went from like $40 to $54 an hour. Where the East Coast workers, okay, they're not going for that. They want a 77% raise. And you got to understand something. The majority of those people are Jakes. A lot of those workers are Jakes that have been getting paid the same amount for a long period of time, and they are tired of the subjugation. They're tired of the oppression. They're tired of seeing people come from overseas, you know, buying these companies out and pretty much shipping out the goods or shipping out the money, all right, to benefit overseas people overseas, man. A lot of people are coming in the country, all right, and taking these jobs. So these union workers are worried, you know, and what are they doing? They're going on strike. Okay, they went on strike at midnight, you know, which would be a little over 12 hours ago. Okay, you know, and this is pretty much the ultimate fulfillment of prophecy. Okay, what you're seeing is the Lord working through these men and these women that are doing this. All right, majority of them being men. Okay, because they're tired of what's happening in Babylon the Great. They're tired of being taken advantage of. They're tired of being used and abused, man. Okay, which is showing you that there's no healing in this place, man. We are on a steady decline of Babylon the Great, which is America in the scriptures being brought down to its knees, man. There's no healing in this place. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, and He's going to do it through sedition. He's going to do it through uproars of the people. He's going to do it through war. Okay, all of that. Okay, let's see here. Jeremiah chapter 50. I think it's 51. Salakia. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse. I'm gonna just go right to the point. Verse 8. All right, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed, which can't happen, man. There is no healing this place. There is no healing what is coming upon this place. America is built on destruction, rape, robbery, murder, okay, extortion, subjugation, death, and mourning, okay? Ultimately of the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. We are the main ones that have been oppressed in this country, man. So the prophecy, okay, is that Babylon will be suddenly fallen and destroyed, okay? And that's what you're seeing happening. It's happening in spurts. But you know what? If every single individual was to go on strike in America, okay, what you would see is America completely shut down, okay? So this place is declining, man. Okay, it says, "Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed." All right. Once these things start to happen, once these workers go on strike and they have their minds made up, there is no convincing them. Okay, and those workers want a 77% increase, meaning they want over 50% of what they make, which will be about between $39 and $42 an hour. They want a 77% increase. If they were to get a 50% increase, which is what they offered them, okay, that would be double, or should I say that would be half of what they make added to what they already make. So if they making $40 an hour, that would be a $20 increase. So they would go to $60, but they want 77%, man. You know, I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, okay, but these things are speaking to what is coming upon the earth, what is coming upon America specifically. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. And you see in the Lord, okay, work through these people, okay, on the left hand side, man. Okay, you're seeing the workers go on strike, and Joe Biden, all right, President Biden has the ability to stop this, right? There's something called the Taft-Hartley Act, okay, where basically union workers are protected, okay, and they wouldn't have anything to worry about. Joe Biden has the ability to stop this, man. But do you see him doing it? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go into the Taft-Hartley Act. All right, an act that was passed that protects union workers. Let me grab it real quick. All right, so I have that Taft-Hartley Act here. All right, what you're hearing in these what you're hearing in these articles and in these newsletters is that Joe Biden, President Biden, has the ability to stop these strikes, man. But what did he say? It's collective bargaining. You know, Esau is proud, man. And you got people rising up. That's why a lot of people are not voting Democrat this year. Anybody that's voting, they're voting for Donald Trump, man, because they see what's going on with these union strikes, man. And they're tired of this oppression. All right, but it says here the Taft-Hartley Act on Google, enacted in 1947. The Taft-Hartley Act was intended to protect employee rights by unfair practices by unions. The act prohibits unions from performing certain practices and requires disclosure of certain activities. The act has many detractors who feel the act has hurt labor laws and decreased worker rights. See, and the workers are upset about this, man. All right, that's why they're going on strike. They're tired of their pay staying the same, okay, but the prices of everything going up. Okay, they're tired of seeing their people lose their jobs. They're tired of seeing AI take over their jobs, man. These are the things that they are witnessing with their own eyes, man. All right. The Taft-Hartley Act of 1947 was a federal act that significantly reduced the power of unions in business. Collective bargaining, closed shop hiring, and other practices were forbidden. So Joe Biden called the strike collective bargaining. Let's look that up. This is why he refuses to move. All right. So collective bargaining is the process in which working people through their unions negotiate contracts with their employers to determine their terms of employment, including pay, benefits, hours, leave, job health and safety policies, ways to balance work and family, and more. Okay. See, see, that's the thing. With the pride of Esau, they don't like being told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and how often it should be done. Okay, because Esau wants to control the narrative, man. This is why they're calling it collective bargaining. They don't like seeing the workers demanding higher wages and better benefits, man, and improved working conditions. Okay. The thing is, you're seeing people lose their jobs. You're seeing families being destroyed, okay, because they're not able to pay their bills, okay. But these rich politicians don't care about these things, man. They have the ability to stop these things. They have the resources to end these strikes, but they're not going to do it because they're prideful, okay. And it's ultimately the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son, okay, bringing this place down, bringing it to its knees, man. Okay, because there is no saving this place. That's why I went to that first precept. All right, there's no heal in America. All right, because it is on a steady decline. Okay, to be destroyed. Okay, to be brought to its knees. Let's go to Isaiah 47. These strikes are just one of many that are coming upon the earth. Okay, uproars of the people, if you will. We can grab that as well. Slakia, bear me for 1 second. All right, so we have Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1 here, okay? It's titled Lament for Babylon. All right, and the NLT is prediction of Babylon's fall because it is prophesied that Babylon, which is America in the Bible, will fall, man. Okay? Verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which represents what? Confusion. All right, obscurity. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, meaning there is no rulership. America is not in the rulership place it once was. It doesn't hold the power it once held. Okay? When Esau came over here with the spirit of manifest destiny, they held a lot of power, they held a lot of influence. Okay? Through the Spaniards, the British, the French. Okay? You had those revolutionary wars that were taking place on this land. They were fighting each other for control of this land, man. Esau had a lot of power in the earth. He had a lot of influence. But they eventually came to agreements in certain things, okay? But what we have in the end times, okay, you're seeing this place declining and coming to nothing. Okay? It says, "There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate," because America is that untouched virgin that has never been bombed or had any adversity brought upon it. Okay, like it says in the NLT, it's a lovely princess, tender and delicate, and a lovely princess is considered innocent. Okay, where she is looked at by her father or even her mother, her relatives as innocent, blameless. Well, America is not blameless, man. Okay, it's considered tender and delicate because it has never been at a nuclear war. This place has never had nuclear bombs dropped on it before, but it has dropped nuclear bombs on everybody, man. Verse 2: "Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers." All right, because ultimately this place is being exposed, okay, stripped of its power, okay, and brought to nothing, man. All right, and the workers going on strike, that's stopping import and export, all right, from taking place. It's stopping food. It's stopping, what is it, bananas, furniture, all right, electronics from coming into the country, and it's stopping export from going to these other countries. So when that starts to happen, that's going to anger, okay, people overseas. All right, it's going to start causing uproars, man. Okay. Verse 3: "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man." Because when Yahushua comes, he's going to ultimately destroy this place. He's going to come simultaneously with the thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, let's grab another precept in the Apocrypha, okay? Second Ezra chapter 15. Because woe or destruction is coming upon this place. It's prophesied in the scriptures. All right, you can't undo what the Lord has set for this place, man. This is the book of Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh," especially America, man. "And one people shall stand up and fight against another." You got the Democrats fighting the Republicans, okay? You got the alphabet community fighting every damn body, okay? And of course, most importantly, you got the Israelites, all right, fighting the Edomites and the other nations that come up against us, man, okay? "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." And these labor strikes, okay, these worker strikes, these ILA strikes, Port Authority strikes, man, if you whatever you want to call it, is just stirring the pot, and is making it happen more and more. When Jacob's trouble hits this place, okay, you're not going to be able to undo that, man. Verse 16: "For there shall be sedition among men," okay, tension, war, okay, going back and forth, fighting and invading one another. "They shall not regard their kings nor princes." All right, the people in power, the people in authority in America will not be regarded when Jacob's trouble hits this place. No one's going to listen to them. All right, why? Because there will be lawlessness in America. This is what's coming upon America. So what you seeing happen on the East Coast is a snippet, okay, of a large conglomerate of things that are going to take place in this country, man. It says, "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power," meaning the power is going to be in the hands of the people, all right, because they're not going to listen to their authority figures, man. The police won't have the ability to stop, all right, over 300 and close to 350 million people, all right, or should I say 200 million people from being angry, man. When they go into uproars and riots, man, when these things start really happening, okay, it's going to be unstoppable. Verse 17: "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." That's what's going to be happening in those times, man. "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Here's the point, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. This is what's coming, man. Okay, there will be a serious lack of bread. When the import stops, okay, the grocery stores shut down. Okay, when you see the fruit and the vegetables and the bread and the canned goods, when these things are no longer available, whatever they do have, the prices are gonna hike up. Okay, and that's gonna cause complete panic, man. So there's no peace coming to America. They may say peace now, but destruction is coming. We're gonna end it off with that. First Thessalonians 5. First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1, it says, but of the times and of the seasons, brethren, talking about the prophets, the Israelites, starting with the elect. Okay, the times and the seasons are the times and seasons we're in now. The prophecies we see take place in the earth. It says, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. The day of the Lord, the day of destruction, all right, the day of doom, if you will. When this place is destroyed, it says it's going to come as a thief in the night, unexpectedly. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Just like a woman has no expectation of when she's going to go into labor, that's exactly how America's destruction is going to come. It's going to come unexpectedly, and a lot of people are going to be saying peace and safety. You got union workers that have bargained, all right, that have taken that deal. I believe they got a 32% hike on the West Coast. But those East Coast workers, they're not going for that shit, man, because they can barely support their families. So if they were making $39 an hour, they want to be making $69, $70 an hour, man, just so they know that they're secure, just so they know that their jobs won't be replaced with artificial intelligence, man. All right. So when people are, because you got a lot of Americans who think that this place, there's nothing can happen to this place. All right. You got a lot of authority figures who believe that America is untouchable. Well, guess what? The scriptures say, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. It's going to come through uproars of the people. It's going to come through strikes. It's going to come through war, man. All right. As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. It will be inescapable, man. Verse 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Okay? Because those of us that are preaching this truth, we go through the scriptures and we're able to filter, all right, we're able to look at the things happening on the earth and filter it through the scriptures, man. Okay? That's why we're not in darkness, because we understand that it's prophecy for this to come upon the earth, man. Verse 5, ye are all the children of light and the children of day. We are not of the night nor of darkness, all right? The hopeful elect, all right? The prophets, okay? Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. That's why you got a lot of people focusing on Diddy. They're asleep, man. All right, everybody paying attention to what Diddy doing in prison. He on suicide watch. This is what's happening on the East Coast, man, okay? We are not of the night nor of darkness, meaning our eyes are open. We see what's happening in the earth. We see what's happening on the East Coast, man. Verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. That's why we got these newsletters and these articles, man. Okay? That's why we do these videos, because there will be no excuse. When these people see these things happening, they can't say that the prophets weren't on the earth warning them, man. Okay? We're watching soberly. We're watching with clear minds, man. We're not sleeping. Verse 7, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. Because ultimately, we know that the only way the kingdom of heaven will be ushered in is when this place is destroyed, man. Okay, as a matter of fact, we're going to end it off with one more precept, 2 Ezra 4. All right, because nothing good can come. The kingdom of heaven can't come unless this place is ultimately turned upside down and dismantled and destroyed, man. Let's just grab that, and then we're going to end it off with that. All right, it's the book of 2 Ezra chapter 4 and verse 26. And then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasteth fast to pass away, this world, this kingdom. which is being ruled by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the top banking families. They're manipulating these things. They have the ability to stop this. All right. You got top banking families. You have elite men. All right. These 13 bloodlines who are worth hundreds of trillions of dollars, man. They have the ability. There are so many resources in the earth that they can give that they are hoarding for themselves, man. That pretty much everybody on the earth can be rich. But Esau is selfish like that, man. So this place got to pass away. And it's hastening fast to pass away. All right. And the Lord is manipulating these things through the Spirit to happen so that this place can pass away, man. Verse 27, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous. So this world, the things that come with this world, can't comprehend, can't resolute in the mind what's coming in the kingdom of heaven, because they have nothing to do with one another. Okay, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. All right, and this is just the beginning. It's gonna get a lot worse than this. Okay, that's why we pray that the Lord protects us in these times, man. All right, when these people are going on strike and all hell start breaking loose, we pray the prophets, starting with the elect, all right, that Yahweh Bashim Shai protects us from the unrighteousness and infirmities, man. Even though we go through unrighteousness and infirmities, we pray that during Jacob's trouble, that the Lord protects us wherever we are, whatever we're doing, man. Verse 28, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Meaning there's evil means bad time, man. Rayam in the Hebrew, meaning bad time. You're seeing examples of those bad times come through these strikes, man. All right. Just imagine if this happened on the East Coast and the West Coast. All right, everywhere around the country where there's port authorities, all right, where there's import and export. Just imagine if they didn't take the deal on the West Coast, man. Hell would be breaking loose times five, man. Okay, the evil is sown. All right, the evil is here, man. But the destruction, meaning thermonuclear destruction, has not happened yet. That's how we know we're not in the new covenant. That's how we know we're not in the kingdom, man. And then finally, verse 29, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, meaning the evil of this place, this kingdom, Esau Edom, the so called white man's rulership, if his kingdom is not destroyed, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good, meaning the kingdom can't come until this place is totally dismantled and destroyed. All right, and that's why we're saying through the Spirit, man. Yeah, you got a lot of men, you got a lot of prophets, man. Specifically speaking for GMS and the affiliates of GMS are prophesying these things and bringing them out through the Spirit, man. Okay, we understand that the kingdom is at hand. All right, but this place, it has to be dismantled. All these things have to happen, man, for the kingdom to come. But I'm gonna leave it there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachak Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, hopeful elect out there.